Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray completes it to Hardman. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Campbell. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 33. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 24.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Here's Campbell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense.
Yeah, why? How'd you know?
Backwards.
I didn't know there was a chat to join. What do you mean I gotta look? I'm already on.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Well, it didn't tell me. I didn't get a notification saying that there was a party.
They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it
Me?
from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
I'm not gonna just make a party for myself.
Nicely here on
I'm
the
gonna just sit.
drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it.
There was nobody to join.
Of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering.
Oh well, I'm not gonna stand here like a doofus wearing a headset.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the
Emily
end zone.
might. She's come down every now and then.
A 5-yard
I don't lie to Emily.
And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
We tell the truth.
One of the keys to their long winning streak
all the
has
time.
been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive
Somebody
coordinator?
got a text
What he
message.
told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Oh, you're way behind, huh?
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Yeah, more than normal, I think.
The touchdown, here's
Maybe not.
Gonzalez on to kick it
I'm
away.
kicking off right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I guess that's normal.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
Really?
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he
made the
expects to
playoffs.
do it early.
You can pick your computer, your opponent. Yeah. No, not that. Weirdo.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I
Yeah,
mean
we gotta
by
wait
that
for
is possess the ball
Brendan
for a
to get
little
on.
while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh,
Ball on
gotcha.
the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, he'd have to get on soon.
You're cool with the completion.
to maybe
not so
get
cool with the yardage
get
loss,
to the
though, huh?
championship game. I don't know if I'd be able that much
It kind of
later.
works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On third down, Mayfield. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points
Oh,
on the
wait
opening
for it.
drive. Then you
Yep.
get a big sack
I knew
down
that
on
was
third
coming.
down. You make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
They do use it. Oh, no.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive.
Campbell just
They
got
did it all
injured.
on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
The Skins.
So after the incompletion
No, they weren't.
First, now 2nd and 10.
No, they weren't. It was the Cowboys.
To throw again, Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other
No,
side
they
of
weren't.
midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13.
And then
It's
the
a
Bucks
first down.
weren't in either, I
It's
don't think.
almost as if they
I think the
didn't
Bucks
leave
took
field
over
after
for the
their
Giants.
first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there.
Oh, they are
And this
still no.
offense, humming
Oh, is
here
that
in the
who
early
Brendan's
going.
playing? Oh, okay, I got you. For what? Oh.
Murray now on first down.
Shit.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
I'm playing the Super Bowl champs. I forgot.
For a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs,
I'm playing the
they
Super
have to
Bowl
reach some talent
champs.
coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told
No,
us the wild card
you know what
could
I mean.
be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On play action, it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Thielen?
Big gain there after
I
going
don't.
backwards, and that'll
Was
lead
it?
to a third down.
I don't know. I didn't. What happened? Oh, they punted.
On third down, Ross. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on
I beat
third
them.
and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a
I'm
first down.
pretty sure I had
Beef eaters
fairly
licking
ease
their chops
against.
and tasty dish
Well,
in one fell swoop.
Seemed
I do
like fairly
apologize in
good
advance,
ease
didn't I?
against
Yeah, you did.
Mayfield,
That
but I
line's
remember
not even tofu,
Thielen
I'll tell you that much for free.
causing some trouble and shit.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us
Maybe just
to
a
the
lot of
end
catches.
the
Maybe
first
that's all it
quarter of
was.
play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now is Murray. That's complete to Butler. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up
Was
a
it that
lot
close?
of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to
Where he
stop
threw
him
it.
before he could get a good head of
Don't
steam
blame it on
going.
him. He was getting hit.
On second down now, it's Campbell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
I think he lost. Or I'm pretty sure I didn't. Didn't even think of
From
it.
the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
He's got a bye. I forget. I'm like, why isn't he playing?
There's not much
It just seems so weird.
As close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
I need to play Brad.
Look, that's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
You haven't even done anything, and everyone hates you.
And this carries into the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchdown.
25-yard line.
So now comes the offense back onto the field. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't.
I didn't realize that when you go to do it and the week's already advanced, you have to go back a
You
week.
want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
I mean, all.
And not much to speak of.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
1-yard gain up to the 26.
That makes
They
it
do
easy.
get a yard
Then you
there,
don't
but
have to-
only a yard leaves
Yeah,
them
all
with
right.
3rd and 9
realize that.
looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Oh, I see.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Keyshawn Vaughn. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4
seems
out of
fucked
that,
up
but
that you
not
gotta
enough.
use an
And now 4th
third-party
down.
website.
Down up the
to do
screen
all
pass
this.
on 3rd down,
So
and for a second,
stupid.
it looked like it was all going to come together,
Jesus.
and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense
Yeah,
got
right.
there and finished it off.
A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was
know.
going to take off and run for yardage.
He's a rookie.
But what often happens now with these
They make
quarterbacks
those
who can move, defenses want to try and keep
toe-tapping
bodies in
catches all
front
the
of him.
time.
And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Campbell, and he's going to get
There it
this to
is.
the
You can
31,
do.
but that
I
is still well
didn't
short
get it
of
in
what
time.
he needed.
X is
Calling
a
a gain of
possession
3,
catch.
and it'll bring up
They'll
4th
try.
down.
Well, they got off the
Yeah.
field on 3rd down. An
Yeah.
excellent job, an excellent defensive series.
Yeah.
We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the
They
best
are,
teams
but-
adjust
well, no,
series
they
to
are.
series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the
They're
job done in fine
making the
style.
catch. Like, I didn't get to it in time because I wasn't quite ready for it. Whatever. But if I had done
On
it,
4th down,
I mean, sometimes
it's
it does it
Corey
automatically
Marquez
depending
to
on the
punt.
guy. If he's good enough, he'll do it himself. But he's not that good yet, awareness-wise.
Looking up into the lights,
Ooh,
and he muffs
did I get it?
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
Oh, shit.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on
Watch.
the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount.
I don't know how that
holding
worked.
on to that football.
I thought that was going to
really
be
do believe
catch
most of the
interference.
return
Or,
guys
well,
think
yeah,
to
catch
themselves,
interference.
when I get the ball,
I
I'm
knocked
gonna
it out
make
and
the
took it
play
away.
that's gonna change the
I'm going
game.
to break it.
I'm going to break
Oh,
it.
he-
And you
oh, he
love that
muffed
they
it,
have that
that's why.
attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
Hold on to it.
take care of
Oh,
the
he's on now?
football.
Oh, maybe
That's
we'll
all
get
he
on
needed
the
to
game
do.
in that.
They'll run on first down. Campbell.
Go
And
get
he's
that.
going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. The guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Murray off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you
Oh, Snow, I thought he
have to
said
come up
zone.
with a big play.
Already?
That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Oh.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
You gotta
hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of
you
contact and a lot of
gotta
collisions
be.
as they try
You
and find some
It
space.
depends on
Who's going to drop their hips,
yardage
gain
given up
leverage,
mostly.
and move the other side backwards. We saw it there for the offense.
You
getting it done.
gotta kind of make it a thing for him to get into the zone. It's kind of got to play into his abilities more. Like you're not gonna make a guy who
Shotgun now from Murray.
pass
His
rusher. You're
pass
not gonna
caught
make
at
him
the 4.
be a zone
And
ball,
he
a
is
zone
into
hop.
the end
You know,
zone.
or
Touchdown, Arizona.
passes
7-yard
defense
touchdown
guy.
grab.
I mean, he
and
could.
the
I
Cardinals
guess.
will extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm
Right.
not sure
So I was thinking about
what they're
that,
going to come up with to slow
and
him down.
because you can
already
change it
we're
into
seeing
your,
him run past, over,
coaching
through pass
adjustments,
in order
you
to
might
make
be able
these
to get
catches,
away
and
with
being able to try
the
and shut
computer
him down
doing
at this
a hit
stage of the
stick.
game.
I'm not
It's gonna
positive.
take a
I
lot
doubt
of
it,
effort,
but
so maybe it'll open things up for
you
some
might
other
be able
people.
to.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
Yeah, well, that's what it says. The computer will be
And it's
more
now 21-0.
aggressive in trying to make more hit stick tackles. But it also,
to kick off for
yeah,
Arizona.
I'd stopped.
Now after the touchdown, here's
Yep.
Gonzalez on to kick it
Missing
away.
tackles because they don't.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't get this
Right.
to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
They're not wrapping them up. They're,
Bucks take over
yeah.
1st and 10.
Now this offensive
Oh,
unit
really?
ready
Huh.
to see what they can do here. I guess
Yeah.
you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right? That 4th seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get to host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule,
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals
Naughty.
get home for
That
the
was
sack.
naughty.
Like a freight train there, Derek Naughty with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense, Just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at it.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Me neither.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
It's not going to be
a look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
Oh, yeah.
When a back
Why
has a game
wouldn't he?
Right
He's
now,
been talking about it.
His name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means
both of them.
He's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it.
I didn't realize.
Into a nice run. And
James said he's hurt.
Think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Hopkins.
Whoa, Brad, check that out.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Check out that catch, Brad.
Hopkins, 42 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their
That's
lead.
what I meant to do, and I hit the wrong button.
Empty backfield, all their weapons out wide. So
Good thing it was Hopkins.
What they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield...
So James was saying that he heard about a month ago that if he were to been traded at the time, or, if he were to be traded from the Texans, he would take a pay cut. He would take less money to be somewhere he wanted to be. So I didn't even know he... Yeah, but I didn't even know he got released. I get a text from James earlier and saying that the Steelers, he heard the Steelers being one of the teams that be likely for him to go to. So I'm looking, I'm like, or not looking, but I'm reading, I'm like, what is he talking about? They're not going to trade for him.
You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches.
I could definitely see him taking, going for less money just to play with family.
When he finally explodes, look out.
Seems like that kind of guy.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere.
But like I said to James, it's not like I know him or have anything to base that off. He just seems like he could be somebody who
push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny?
I've always liked him.
That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Right to him.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game
continues.
Are
you worried, Brad?
We've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally.
For when you do
often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine
if Brendan
the outcome.
loses.
But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go.
But you can only play one of us.
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate.
He's a tough game too.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne get a
he does struggle.
That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Bro. You finally scored? You finally scored?
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Yeah.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the defense can use the first of their timeouts.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention
to the
time and stuff.
talk over what to do next.
You know, 4-4 set. Ugh. Too many light. Oh boy. Watch them run it now. What the hell? Yeah. Oh, splitting them wide.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts
to get away from the icing.
Over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Vaughn.
Yes.
And the ball pops out. Vaughn fumbled it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Yeah,
Obviously,
Simmons.
Hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Ooh.
They begin with a quick throw out left. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's given his guys a shot from late places. They will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Yeah, I've had that happen before. It's only when throwing him. That's my rookie guy. It's just he must not have like the best route running skills, so it makes Murray. Yeah, it makes Murray throw it into a bad spot or not a good enough spot for him to get to himself.
1st and 10.
Drives me nuts though because it's happened before.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And
oh, come on!
Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. In the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Yeah.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up.
That was a
whiz. Because I know as a defender, you've got to play the
he was
ball in this
hammered.
situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone. And you don't want to give up that play. That little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
No, he was right there with him. It just went right through his hands or something. But that's no Yeah, it wasn't any different than the pass I threw.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that's going to wind up
really?
Incomplete.
He doesn't seem like that kind of guy. He always looks grumpy and pissed off.
So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
No shit, I don't see that just from his, you know?
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it.
I've liked him, but he just looks like a sourpuss.
So we come upon half. You want the third quarter already?
Like,
no problem. Let's do it.
That's true. He's just,
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season.
Just a super competitive
as we're back
guy.
at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Edwards. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Mayfield now from the 50. That's complete to Zach Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
I'm kind of surprised by that.
How's
they
it a
kicked the field
freebie?
goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Why?
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag?
No,
You just
you
wanna
would,
get out of
because
here?
he's
I
playing
think you
against the
gotta go and
team.
try and get some bigger points on the board.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it.
You're not
really
in the second
nice job
yet?
there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
You're only 5 minutes behind me.
Your outside linebackers, the guys
When
that
I
you
had
pay
2
big
minutes
money
left
to
in the
sack
second
the
quarter.
quarterback.
You were at 7
They also
minutes.
have to have interest
I'm
in the
at
running game as
4
well.
and a
They
half.
did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Number 22.
It's a 4-yard
4.5
pickup
minutes
there, and
in
it
the
leaves
third,
him with 3rd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing
Hey,
this game now
Matt's going,
at their
Matt's
pace.
going slow.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off.
Murray,
Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
I know. I was hoping he'd block the guy.
3 tight ends here on first down.
What a dick. I threw it to him on the last
one.
one.
The counter. Campbell.
Ah.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That's why I love Campbell. Just fucking run around them.
And the Cards continue to pour it on. They talked about stringing together.
I did that the other night. Matt was watching. I just run. The guy's coming towards me, and I just go around him. He's fast enough to get around him.
On the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket.
Oh yeah, I've been holding R2 since he took out the ball.
And the lead grows even
I
larger
try not to because he's better. Your guy's better at bouncing around at the line and not tripping over your own guys if you're not holding R2. Oh really? Yeah, I've just always been that way. I can't break the habit.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
Because I think your guy's better at all of his spin, juke moves, stiff arm. If you're not holding speed boost.
Last time it stalled out. They were
so Mayfield started out 2 for 5 or something for -6 yards.
You know, coaches look at these short field goals.
So he had,
as a last resort, right? To them,
he's gone.
That's not how drives are supposed to
11 straight completions.
That's a consolation prize, like going to the county
138
fair.
yards.
You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
Yeah.
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Mayfield on first down. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
It just drives me nuts.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse.
I don't think they have Thielen. I think it's somebody else.
Yeah. Neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive
at
this point.
I haven't seen him yet. I've seen Godwin and Gronk and
So you're saying 3 yards in the
Evans.
dust, not the strategy?
Like he had a lot of catches.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I know.
So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the
I knew he was going to catch me anyway. He's fast for a linebacker, but
that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So 1st and 10.
I don't do it.
If they score on this drive, might have to start
I don't
digging
touch
in
the
for second
line.
half
They've been
blowout
awesome
material.
for me this year.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. His pass caught at the 4.
I've been getting a monster
Able to
amount.
break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards the pick up there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the night.
When he's in the zone, you got to use him.
The short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
No.
We all know that sometimes
Hopkins.
we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I
don't think anyone in the stadium saw
I
it,
haven't.
but you
Even
were
last year, I
coming
didn't
before
really.
the
I mean, I
game.
did. I mean, he
Someone
still
was
had
talking about travel
just
plans
under
for next
1,000
weekend.
yards.
They might want
Only
to cancel
what,
those.
40
I
something
would say
catches
so,
though.
because right now
But-
it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel
Hey,
and
what?
make sure they get their security deposit back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick
Yeah, I
it
guess
away.
there was a year that it was pretty hot. That was the first
Taking
year, I
about
think.
7 yards deep.
I was kicking
And
ass with him.
Valentine
Because
gonna
last
sit
year I
on
did
this
the
one.
same
That'll be a
thing. I didn't use
touchback.
him much. That's when I got Hardman
Here
up.
comes the Tampa Bay offense now.
I
heading
felt
back
like
out
I didn't
onto the
even use
field.
Hardman
And
this year,
last time the
but
turnover
I know
on
I
the
did
fumble,
because
and they were
he
in
was up
enemy
there,
territory,
what,
so they've
second
had
or
to be
third
very
in
frustrating.
receptions. Yeah.
Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it
Maybe
again.
I just didn't
You
use
nailed every
get the
part of what
long
was
balls like I
frustrating.
normally do with
Down
him.
on the scoreboard,
That's why I
had a
didn't feel
drive
like I was
going
using
and
it.
pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is
What do you
continuing
mean
here.
I didn't do anything?
On 2nd and 15 now.
Yeah, I was going to get him. It's just somebody else got to him faster.
And he'll go down.
I was
and
getting
that
there.
will do
I was
it.
just taking the high
For
road,
third quarter of action.
long route.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card
all right.
matchup. This is the National Football
They're just
League
too
on EA
close to-
Sports.
I messed it up.
The Bucks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them, because what you talk about as a visiting team, is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, put everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing.
And right now, that crowd, silent. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go, G. Get off the field. 45, 45. Mike 45. 3 bud, 3 bud.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him
Yeah.
but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a game.
Exactly.
So from Buccaneer territory
Sometimes you get.
now,
I mean, I was
it's
close
first
enough
and
to that
10
amount.
at
It was
the
okay if I
41.
did fumble. I was like, maybe I can break out of this tackle. Yeah, whatever.
And
Don't
he'll
think
give it
like
here
that.
to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Playoffs?
You ain't doing nothing today. Big Ace. You ain't doing nothing today. 31's the mic. 31's the mic. 3 bud, 3 bud.
Murray now on first down. Going for it all. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian.
Yeah, I saw him wide open, so I just started
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively
hitting the
to get
butt.
a piece of the football.
Yeah,
He's
because
gonna
he
pump
was
it into the air,
pump
and
faking
then
it.
it's the tip drill.
So then when he
And
finally
good
did throw it,
concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
I saw him wide open, so I just started tapping the
Now
button, and
this
I was like,
offense
well, I ain't
ready to
going to do
head back
anything.
out there.
He's just pump
They are
faking.
most likely staring at a cold
Ah,
end to their
had
seson
him.
here in this wild card
I just got so
round.
excited.
Nothing has gone right so far.
'Cause the
And
safety
they are,
took off
to be
and no
frank,
one
in
covered him.
desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10.
That easy.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Throw right side. Taken in by Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful
Ooh.
start to the drive.
You don't-
17
you don't
yards
do
and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route.
What's
And he'll
going
be
on
taken
here?
down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. To throw, Mayfield.
Come on, guys.
Evans on the slant. And past the 35.
Any other time, he goes just stop and be like, oh, I'll take that.
15 more there, and they're
No,
on a
just
roll.
running
It's another
mad.
first
I
down.
don't like it.
My goodness, they've come out
I'm not
locked
used to
in
that
on this
shit.
drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost
Come
at
on.
will. This
Stop being
defense
stupid.
really struggling to find answers.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not
Nope.
want to give up big
I don't
plays
know
like that.
how,
They
but
want to finish strong. So
He didn't.
oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage,
Mm-hmm.
and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
in the zone.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
from back at the 4. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Yeah,
and the Bucks
got
are
me.
able to get
I
a
thought I
score
had it.
back.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
You winning 52-17, Matt, too?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun.
Sounds
I
like
still
it.
remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs. I knew every note to their school's fight.
Now a hit. And a
Holy
football.
shit! Check that out, Brad.
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to
I'd
practices
say so.
is trying to
That
get
ball
around
went
coaches
flying
and hear
out.
their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a
Holy
kick, you don't hear tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time they turned it over.
Man,
Security eluded
I'm
it.
not even mad.
From inside
I
the
know, I
20,
was too.
here's
I was just
1st and
sitting there
10 at
watching
the
it.
18.
Not even mad about that.
Mayfield. The ball popped in
Because
the
I get it
air,
back.
Intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Buda Baker, where's DK Metcalf? Okay,
He's
good.
got
It's
the
not on
lane,
this team.
and there he goes.
Though Godwin's coming
And
up
they
fast.
will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said,
That's what I
are you
thought.
doing
I
when
already
the
had
game's
one
like
with him,
this?
right?
You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So I was having a fast game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll
Slowing
get
down
another
there.
shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Yeah, see, you're back to 5 minutes behind me again.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The Bucks ready to take over
What are you at,
once
Matt?
again. And you can sort of sense their dejection.
No,
that last
score.
pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Damn! Nice.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Yeah,
Hands
he
on
is.
hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
Oh, man.
He'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
Too bad he didn't
And he's
fumble
going
it.
to lose yardage here back at the 8.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point, on the road no less in the wild card round, and they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, they run with Campbell. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
He's a rookie behind
that one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, it's Campbell. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO.
Check out that play,
and
Brad.
he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
what are you
work.
talking about?
There's no doubt.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT.
Oh, yeah, I should have known. I heard you talking about deodorant earlier. I think she just forgets to put it on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it
It's
away.
not that she doesn't like it, so she just forgets about
And
it.
this carries into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the
He's
field.
not watching my
Saying their fans here are
He
stunned
is.
would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. First down, Mayfield, and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Hey, there's Thielen.
Adam Thielen. It's a gain of 5.
Two
Hard
for
to believe
18.
his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverage.
Were you hearing me, Brad? Because I thought I had mine.
Double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Yeah, I thought
Open
I didn't
man, it's
check
Thielen,
the
it's
box, so
complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get
you
the
said that
third
before
down
the
conversion.
last time I was
And at this stage, down in
broadcasting.
the second half, looks like they just
That you
wanted to
could hear
find a
me,
way to
I
get it
couldn't
in the
figure out
hands of
how.
their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chandler Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Gronkowski, incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance,
But it was a better game.
On,
it was exciting.
Why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
"See,
just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through." Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.
Yeah, we did this last year. It's weird. I don't remember, but I remember last.
Oh, it could be Pacific because we're all on the West Coast except for you.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Maybe, yeah. What makes you think that they're going Eastern time? Yeah, that's true. 11 would be. Wow. Who? Oh, I sat down, so I'm not right near my TV. If that's what's. Oh, I gotta turn on my broadcast. Yeah. Not yet. Oh, fuel.